Here's to the weekend, and here's to all you college students watching us online. And of course, those of you holding on to your crazy college days, or those of you who just want to have fun tuning on TV. Well, we have the CEO of Wagner Concepts, Inc., David Wagner, here to show us the new drinking board game. Yay! Talk about celebrating the weekend in style.
Yep.
So I love that, David. I was at the Response Expo. We were doing a story there, and you came, and you're I love that you did this, very proactive. You hunted me down, you introduced yourself, and you pitched your product, and I thought it's a great product. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the product and your background?
Okay. Yeah, so I invented a board game. It's called Drink-A-Palooza. I took every drinking game, combined them into one. So everything from beer pong to flip cup, quarters, socials, all the games everybody's used to playing.
Yeah.
And I put them all into one. I even put spin the bottle in there, so you didn't want just the normal spinner, so we ended up using a spin the bottle so you can actually spin it. That's how you choose the person you're going to play against.
That's how I got kissed for the first time. And I actually,
me too.
Yeah, but I fixed it so I could kiss the right person.
Oh yeah, you stopped it right at the right time?
Yeah, I knew exactly how hard to twist it. Okay, so keep talking.
So I basically took all the games. When I was back in college, there was a couple games out there. It wasn't anything mainstream at that point. I think beer pong was just coming out.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed that everybody, whenever they were playing, there would only be a couple people playing. It was all night. One team was always the best. They never got off, so everybody always wanted to get on this table. So what I did was I took it to, I would say, the next level. I ended up taking every drinking game that I knew, everything from high-low to even flip cup now, and I put into one. The cool thing about this game is you can actually have up to 12 people playing all at once. So
I love it. So show us how it works.
So basically what you do is you start out, you choose your game piece.
And what is this, like a six-pack, a little six-pack plastic? I don't know if you guys see that. We'll see if we go tight on that. It's like you could be a wine holder or a six-pack of beer.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so what you do is you take your empty six-pack holder, you choose the color, kind of like Trivial Pursuit, when you want to get, you try to fill up your pie. So it's the same concept. What you do is you start out, you spin the bottle, see who's going to go first.
I'll be purple. Let me do it first.
All right, go ahead.
Girls first.
So pretend that lands on you, if somebody else is playing on that side.
Okay.
They would start first. So they roll the dice, and when you roll the dice, you actually move a certain amount of spaces.
Okay.
When you land on a certain spot, you're gonna.
So let's do yours. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Spin the bottle again. 2 sips. It says you have to take 2 sips.
Exactly. So what I would do, since that was my piece, is I'd spin the bottle. Whoever it lands on, that person has to take 2 sips.
Okay.
And then it would be your turn. So now give it a roll. See what happens. 5.
It says social. What does that mean?
Social is when everybody cheers and they all take a sip of their drink. So I brought a couple beers and I figured we could open them up and give it a shot. Here's one for you.
Does it keep it? Is this a G-rated game?
It's it's not intended for alcohol, but everybody tends to use it that way.
It's not. It's intended for root beer, I take it.
Right. Exactly. So
take a sip.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Now your turn.
Yep, my turn.
Okay.
Now what I'm going to do actually is, when you start the game, you actually put a little bit of whatever drink you're using in the middle cup. What that does is it balances it, so when you're shooting the ping pong into that cup.
You actually shoot a ping. Let's get to that one. Show us how that works. Pretend I land on that.
So let's say we land on beer pong.
Okay.
Right? I would spin the bottle, see who I'm going to play. So it ends on us.
Okay.
So it actually comes with your ping pong balls also. So what you would do is you'd stand back a little bit. We can do a little demonstration from here.
Okay.
But you shoot, and whoever gets it in first, they win the beer bottle.
Does it have to bounce off the table?
It doesn't have to bounce off the table.
It
You
doesn't.
can just throw it right in there.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Give another shot. Oh,
you know what?
There you go. One more chance.
Does that mean I'm going to drink?
There you go.
Okay,
so you made it in. So what happens is, since you made it in, you would actually get a beer bottle.
And then what would happen? So they get it in my little six-pack.
Right, and the point of the game is to fill up your six-pack. And when you fill up the six-pack, you win the game.
I got it.
So me, as a punishment, I would actually have to go and drink this.
Even with there was balls in there?
You wash them off first.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, ew. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, how'd you get inspired to create this game? Obviously, you like these games.
Well, I always had the entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
And I've always had little things I've always come up with. And this is something I've actually been working on for 11 years. About a year after I graduated college, I sat down and actually started drawing this out. And it actually took me a long time to get there, but I'm finally here.
And you did great. I mean, this is great detail. This is like, Better than a Monopoly board game. So so do you manufacture it here?
No, I actually manufacture it overseas.
Wow.
But when it comes to the design, I actually I have a graphic background, but also marketing and advertising.
So you did a lot of this on your own. That's
Right.
what true entrepreneurs do. They do a lot of the work, the legwork.
Right.
Go ahead.
I actually had the logo designed by somebody because I kind of wanted a different opinion.
Yeah.
And then I basically took the logo, and from there I built the rest of the game around it.
So is it retail? Can people buy it now?
Yeah, we're actually you can buy it online. It's at www.drink-a-palooza.com.
Okay.
We're actually about to launch with Spencer's Gifts also, so it's going to be in stores shortly. And another thing we're actually doing is I'm actually going to be on a TV show called America's Entrepreneurs.
Wow.
And that's a new show that's coming out. I think it's supposed to air May 5th. And it's up, I think it's an LA channel, to be honest. I think KDOC, I don't know if you ever heard of them. But, but either way, I'm going to be on that show. And what it does is it actually takes all the entrepreneurs and it goes through kind of their life struggles of what they've done and how they got there. So I'm real excited about being there.
Yay! Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
I just got one last question before we wrap. How are you not going to get sued? This is a high liability board game because you're encouraging drinking.
Right. Well,
how are you covering your backside on that one?
Honestly, I know we used alcohol for our little demonstration, but it really isn't intended for alcohol. It's intended for any drinks you have, you can use.
Kool-Aid.
Right. Exactly. So.
Yeah, wink, wink. You need to put drink at your own risk,
well,
even the Kool-Aid.
It is printed on the board.
You put that everywhere, big print, buddy. Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.